What's up, everybody? It's your boys back live at Diamond Owl Studios. I'm Paper Chase.
And I'm the one and only Diamond Don Wannabe. And today, you know what? We're diving in. This might be a new favorite.
This might be a new favorite, honestly.
It has the potential based on what we have seen.
It has all the right pieces to just be something that I feel like I could get completely obsessed with and hooked on. So,
Yeah, kind of like fentanyl.
Crack, yeah, exactly.
Exactly. And
Well, without further ado, today we are listening to Sleep Token. And what song did we pull up? I can't see it. Take Me Back to Eden. We just picked a random one.
okay.
We don't know anything about it. Except that it goes doon doon doon
Doon, doon, doon.
at the beginning. But yeah, we don't know much about this band. I mean, they seem like super mysterious and like
Yeah.
there's so many different elements put together, at least in the last song that we listened to. So I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do with this one.
Hey, I have a question for you.
What?
I need you to be honest right now.
What?
Does this shirt make me look like a priest?
More like a Catholic priest.
Boy.
Well. PDF file.
Bend over, baby.
All right. Well, guys, without further ado, let's get into this.
We'll get it. We'll figure it out eventually, guys. It's very soothing so far.
I know. No idea where this is gonna go.
I dream in phosphorescence, bleed through spaces, see you drift.
I just realized my phone. Oh, sorry.
The fall, but no one told you.
We have to take it back.
Yeah, well, this is going
Pause
great
that.
so far. You're sitting here on your phone while
I
we're
just realized that I didn't have the sound turned off, and I was like, it'll be our luck that we'll be like right in the most epic part, and it'll start ringing, and
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
start panicking.
Good call. Sorry, guys. We're going back.
This is how you know it's live. We don't do any edits. We
Yep.
apologize that we're just like, but let me just say that this intro already is so epic. Like, I didn't want to pause it, but you know, the song is Back to Eden, and you have like the animals in the background, like the little like kind of forest noises. So I just love it already.
It
'Cause
is. It's,
immediately I was just like, ooh, I like what
you know,
they're
this is
doing.
about to be incredibly epic.
Yeah, because it just felt like, you know, like this jungle like kind of sounds or forest sounds in the background. I'm like, oh, they're already like painting the picture.
The way they build things up is just insane. You know what I mean? Like that was like got me just like in this mood. I literally felt like I was floating up to heaven with the angels, and then they just drop it and send you right to hell. You know, like
Yeah, what's your take on the lyrics or the meaning of the song?
you know, I haven't got a full interpretation yet. But everything. I mean, even the last song, the summoning, like they just have this. I don't even know what the word is. They just have like this mysticism about them. Like I can see why, you know, all their things are like click to worship the sleep to worship sleep token, like this and that. Like it's all like I haven't really heard a band like do stuff like this, like lyrics like this, you know.
Yeah. No, I mean, I love his singing. I think the lyrics are interesting. Like, I don't have a definitive, like, oh, this is definitely the meaning of the song. I mean, just the title, you know, Back to Eden could be like going back to a simpler time or the beginning of a relationship before you started fighting. So there's
You think everything's a relationship base?
well, I mean, like a lot of songs are about that. I mean, that's what a lot of music is about. Am I wrong?
No,
I
you're
mean, that's
not.
like one of the biggest subjects that like people sing about.
We
It's
listened
like,
to a song called
love.
like Into the Hellfire, and you're like, yeah, this reminds me of like this relation. I'm like, what? But
I've got issues. I've got issues. I need therapy. That's what I'm trying to say.
well,
I
let's
need
finish
therapy.
this up, and then maybe we can come back with when we'll both give our take on what the song's about.
Well, yeah, I spit blood when I wake up. Sink porcelain stain, choking up brain matter and makeup. Just 2 days since the mainframe went down and I'm still messed up. Room feels like a meat freezer, I dangling like cold cuts. Missed calls, answer phones from people I just don't trust. Mirror talk, fake love, but I'll take a pound of your flesh before you take a piece of my paste up. White roses, black doves, godmother, rise up. I need you to see me for what I have become. My mind, those eyes like fire. I'm a winged insect, you're a funeral pyre. Come now, bite through these wires. I'm a waking hell and the gods grow tired. Reset my patient violence along both lines of a pathway higher. Grow back your sharpest teeth, you know my desire. I guess it goes to show, does it not, that we've no idea what we've got until we lose it. And no amount of love will keep it around if we don't choose it. And I don't
Bro. Okay. That was wild, dude. Once again, that had so many elements to it. It's nothing I've ever heard before. You know, like
Yeah, there's that one section. I don't want to say it was like rap, but it was more, you know what I mean? Like
well, I mean, yeah, I mean he was in an essence like rapping, I mean, you know, or at least
yeah, it kind of had those cadence, and I say I don't want to call it that simply because I wouldn't call it like traditional rap. Like it was its own thing. Like there was, which, you know, is kind of what I noticed in the first reaction that we did, was just that they have this kind of blending of styles, but it doesn't, to me, it doesn't feel disjointed. Whereas like I was saying before, sometimes it feels like you're just taking different parts and mashing them together with some super glue, and it kind of fits but doesn't fit. And it's like, okay, but it doesn't like hold together in like a cohesive, like just like smooth kind of wrapped up, you know, song, in my opinion.
A lot of times when artists do that, when they're like, you know, clearly like a rock metal band, and then they throw like a rap verse in there, you're like, bro, this is so corny. Like,
exactly,
just stop
that's
it.
what I'm getting at. It's just like,
and this
you know,
worked very, very well.
Yes,
right?
because to me, it wasn't like, this isn't necessarily like rap that's like thrown into a rock song, you know, or a rock song that's trying to wrap itself around a rap song. It's like it all flows together in a very, you know, cohesive manner.
And I don't want to speak too much on it, because I know that like with Sleep Token, I know it's all about the music, and their like visuals are pretty like minimalistic. I mean, that was sick, don't get me wrong, but do you think that was just like a little small figure? That was no way that was huge. I bet it was I bet it was shot in like a box that big. And
yeah, it's funny because their last video, they had this like crazy like Warhammer like
armor guy,
mecha armor dude. I'm like, what is this?
I guarantee that was just a stick, like a not stick figure, action figure, like.
That's what it looked like. It looked like an action figure. So now I'm wondering, I'm like, does this dude just have a 3D printer? And he's like, okay, all of our videos, I'm just going to 3D print some crazy thing, and we're just going to circle it with the camera.
Pretty sick, though. Like, you got to admit, the visuals on that were sick, even though, like, it wasn't overcomplicated. It kind of adds to the mysticism of them. And, like...
Got to pull this up, because, like, what is going on here?
That's him, yeah. That's,
you know,
that's
like,
the vein guy, yeah.
Yeah, it's just very, so I just have so many questions, and like you guys are going to have to help us out with this, because I'm like looking at this and I'm like, okay, that looks like a crazy ass costume. Like,
yeah,
do they wear those during their stage show? What's their stage show like? Are there some videos? I mean, I'm sure we can find them on our own if we just scroll through, but if you have some recommendations, I'm just very curious, like what else should we check out? Yeah, the song was interesting. I think the lyrics are kind of a little bit abstract, so it leaves room for interpretation. Before you so rudely cut me off, I was going to say it could be a song about a relationship, or Back to Eden could be like a simpler time. And then in the following verse, he said something about like, you know, regaining innocence. So it could be like, you know, going back to your childhood. So it could be like a number of things. And you know, I kind of like music like that. That's not just like cut and dry. This is what it's about. It kind of lets you put your own interpretation into it.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, I could go off on a tangent of like what I thought the lyrics were and kind of what it meant to me, but I feel like it would differ from almost every person. You know what I mean? Because there's so many like elements of it. And I understand, you know, that part where he was singing about, you know, it's true what they say or whatever. You never know what you have till it's gone, or, you know.
But that could be like a loved one that you lost. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
So
or your innocence or your former self, you know.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Like any type of tragedy that happens. And it's like, man, I thought that things were so rough. And now it puts everything else into perspective, because now this is like, you know, I would wish to have those times back. Just like those life-changing events.
And he said something along the lines of, I don't know, I'm definitely paraphrasing here. I don't remember the exact lyric, but about like, if I'd rather like cut you than have you like take attacks from me or something like that. Like that almost sounded like a government, like a political statement of some sort. So there's so many things in the song that got me like, wow, what is this even like?
That's where I get curious though, because I'm like, what was the inspiration for the song? Like what, you know, sometimes it's so totally off of base of what I would think. Like you said, it could have been like a job, because he was talking about like taking a, you know, piece of his wages or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, he had a fucked up boss. He wrote a crazy ass song about it. Anyways, we're just going off on a tangent, but I'm really curious. Like, Was there a deeper meaning that you know is behind the song, and what was the inspiration for the lyrics? What do you think the song was about, or what's the meaning for you personally? And most importantly, what should we check out next? You let us know. Give us some lore on the band, because we are both completely in the dark. I have no idea where they're from, like what their stage show is like, or videos are like. Like we're just barely dipping our toes into the Sleep Token pool.
Yeah, I know we haven't even scratched the surface yet either, because
Last time we were babies, and now we're, ready to swim. So
now yeah, I'm one of those.
now we're like,
I'm one of those babies you just throw in the pool and see if they live. That's that's how we
like
are
the
with
Nirvana
this.
album cover.
Exactly. Well, thank you guys so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit it with a like. And if you want to join our journey of discovering new amazing artists like Sleep Token, make sure you subscribe to our channel and watch and follow along, because we are in this together.
Exactly. And if you want to support us, extra love, extra support, you can join the members only page. If you look at our channel, you'll see there's a ton of videos that we're not going to release right away. And that's the best place to let us know, like, what should we do next from Sleep Token? Because that video is probably going to be parked in the member section.
Yeah.
You can comment on it. It'll go right to the top, and then we'll say, hey, you're up next. Thanks for the suggestion.
And if you do see this video live, just remember, we've probably by then done other Sleep Token videos. So make sure that they'll be on the members page. So if you want to see more, go check them out there.
Yep. If you're impatient and you can't stand the wait, that's the best place.
Thank you guys for watching. We love you. Till next time.
Peace.